Angela Rivera, host of the Big Hair Don't Care podcast, asks the hard-hitting questions.
Have you ever started on stage?
Got big hair, don't care. I'm standing up in this spotlight. This is my life and I love it. And there's no part that I won't share. I'm feeling myself. Well, independently depend on myself. You get the better of me, a bitch ahead of me. I'm chopping it off, have it sit on the shelf. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm not
Slay.
sorry.
Hey, BHDC fam, welcome back. We're coming at you live today from Jimmy G's in Mesa with the owner, Dylan. Welcome, Dylan.
Yay. Thank you all for being here.
Absolutely, thank you for having us. We also have the wonderful and talented comedian extraordinaire, Rob Maebe.
My mouth's so full.
That's all right.
Or am I Rob Maebe?
Maybe, we don't know.
Wait a minute.
Hector's me with the suntan.
And of course, our buddy from Texas, what the Hector.
Toasted Rob Maebe.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I like that.
I love that.
yeah.
She was like wonderful comedian Rob Maebe, and our friend Hector's here too.
This guy, Hector, you've probably heard of.
And of course, my useless co-host and husband, Jeff Clevenger from Tough Crowd. No one cares. Anyway, so Dylan, thank you so much for having us here.
I care.
Jeff actually comes here to eat, and he's the one that told me, oh my gosh, we have to go to Jimmy G's and showcase them on Big Hair because your food is just phenomenal. And I have to second that, third, fourth, and fifth that because, wow, these dishes you prepared for us are absolutely amazing.
What was your favorite?
Mine, the elote mac and cheese and the green chili mac and cheese were my two favorites, but all of them were delicious. Now, how long have you been Jimmy G's?
So the restaurant's been open for 2.5 years. We opened in May of 2022. So yeah, it's funny, like the mac and cheese is what we've become starting to get kind of more popular for. We won Best of the Valley last 2 years in a row.
Oh yeah.
But the mac and cheese started as an afterthought. It was
Really?
originally just salads and pastas that we're gonna
Oh, wow.
have. And mac and cheese came as, it was down there as a create your own option, something that would be great for the kids to have. And it turns out nobody knew how to create their own mac and cheese, so they just started throwing it all away.
Wow.
So then we started creating mac and cheeses, and yeah, a lot of it came pretty easy, and some of them, like a Philly mac that we just released and came out with, actually took 9 months to create. So
Wow.
Got my attention. Philly Mac.
Philly
Yeah.
mac.
It
oh,
doesn't
it's-
even take 9 months to create people from Philly.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I ate enough Philly that I felt like I carried it to full term.
I love it.
Well, I'm happy I'm pregnant with all this right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, who comes up with the creations? Is it all you? Do your staff? Do your wife? How?
Is it a suggestion
Nobody
box?
else is here, so I'm going to take all credit.
You should.
Okay.
Nobody wanted to
it's-
stay.
It's you know, a lot of it kind of came from me and planning and things that I've eaten in the past, and then every now and then a team member will have a moment where they're like, hey, you know what, maybe it would be really good if we tried this, and sometimes it is really good and sometimes it is really not. So,
Yeah, do you want to name that team member that always gives the bad ones? He just left, right?
Yeah, he just left. His name's Reed.
Yeah, he's young.
Aw,
That's fine.
Reed.
So
That's
for
all right,
anybody
Reed.
The last we're gonna hear of
in-
you, Reed, just so you
in-
know. That's...
His taste buds were injured in the war. He doesn't know how to taste stuff right.
So no, you told me one time in here you've had several of the Cardinal players, some of the Suns players. So this is only the third time you've actually had celebrities eating at the restaurant.
Yeah, and
I saw the
by far, this is the biggest group of celebrities I've ever had here.
Because
Yeah,
we're
that's
fat, is
probably
that
not
what
good
you're
to
saying?
promote
We're all
that.
kinda
Yeah,
fat.
hey. No, I'm kidding. That's all right.
Celebrities here?
Hector used to work out.
Hector used to work out.
I did get recognized the other day. They were like, hey, you're not supposed to be
Really?
in this store.
Yeah,
pointed at the
I'm
picture.
very welcoming to Arabs here
Aren't
in
you
Phoenix
banned?
for some reason.
You're the guy that's not allowed here.
So you said you first started with just regular pastas. What was like a dish that you guys were known for when you opened? Like a spaghetti, a pasta alla vodka. What was it?
So, like, honestly, our menu is so small yet so big that we just want to make whatever anybody's favorite pasta is.
Okay.
So we didn't really have one that was known for. So, being that this is the first restaurant and when we first opened up, there was a lot of trial and error. So it's always just been a build your own pasta.
Oh, okay.
Or create your favorite kind of pasta. And so along the way, like the Cajun chicken Alfredo is my favorite, so I just started introducing that to people, and then we started branching out, and other people said, well, can you make an olive vodka? So we'll make an olive vodka. We don't have vodka on the menu, but we mix an Alfredo with a marinara sauce, and we
Okay.
toss it together, and it is incredibly good. It is so close to olive vodka that people come in and they spend $9 on their olive vodka that we made them, and they're so much happier than spending $25 somewhere else.
Yeah, well, and so I saw on social media earlier today, stalking around. You guys have a great social media presence. I love you guys are on TikTok. You do all sorts of really nice videos. I was really impressed because a lot of places don't take time to do that, and that's social media is where it's at. You know, you need that. And so I was really impressed with your little reels and all your stuff. Now I did see a post today on your Instagram that you have no dishes over $12.
Nothing
That's
over $12.
insane. And they're this size, right?
That's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
unless you make it over $12.
that's
Like, you can
amazing.
Put in like
Yeah,
3
yeah,
different types
add-
of protein.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that is amazing. That's a huge portion for $12.
Yeah, and that's another thing that was really important when we first opened up was calling around to the different pasta restaurants that are around here and seeing who had what pasta sizes. And, you know, there's a lot of places that I'm not going to mention by name because, you know. But,
They're terrible. Olive
Why?
Garden was a
Mention
good
them by
idea.
name. Throw them under the bus.
Yeah, right, exactly. Mention them. You,
You know,
suck.
We're here
So
for the people,
where
man. Don't worry about it.
The one where you go and your family, they feed 8 ounces of pasta in all their pasta. There's another one that's named after the seasoning that's kind of a local favorite.
Oh,
for
Boca
most
de
people.
Beppo.
Oh, right.
They did 10 ounces and they're the biggest, and I was like, well, we've got to match the biggest, so we went 10 ounces on all of our pasta. So once you get the pasta and the sauce and we include 2 veggies, you're getting a full pound at least of food. So
Yeah, and it's delicious.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you said something about you can mix and match, right? And it reminded me of something when we were out at the Skank Fest. Someone said we had talked about doing a foursome. You guys wanted to mix and switch around. So is it the same with the food? You can just kind of jump in anywhere with whatever.
yeah, you know, we want to keep it kind of on the same table, so don't walk over to
It's
another
not
guest
stuff to
table
the
and start mixing their stuff. But
I will tell you this: I tried to keep everything separate on my plate, but eventually it all started mixing and mingling, and it was delicious, just the way it was. Like,
Yeah.
I just started
Yeah, for real.
squirreling it all together,
Yep.
jamming it into my mouth.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah,
said
really.
when you
I
said
was
build your
Yeah,
own
you should-
macaroni, I was imagining like a salad bar where you just go and make like I want this cheese on it and I want to put some ham in there.
Or like
Yeah.
a Subway where you walk through.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
go,
walk through.
Add some onions. Like,
Yeah.
Give me some of the yellow.
absolutely, we'll
that,
do
right? It is
exactly that way. Yeah. So
Whoa.
You should create maybe a new dish called like the Rob Maebe slop bucket, and it's a scoop of
Slop
every
bucket.
different.
Oh, we
every
do.
different
Don't bring
pasta.
up my ex.
No, no, oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, that's
Sorry,
actually
Jenny.
fucking
Or whoever.
genius. We do the elote, and we do whatever you are. I don't know. Do you have just
'Cause I'm
put, like
corny?
Pabst Blue Ribbon or something? You just dump in it. Mushrooms
Yeah.
and Pabst Blue
Lots of
Ribbon
mushrooms.
and elote.
And
Perfect. We'll call
sprinkle
it the
some
Rob and
beard hairs
Hector.
on the top, and there you go. Voila. New
No,
dish for Jimmy
my
G's.
beard stays where it's at.
Well, just a couple hairs.
Got a
but-
chicken wing in there now.
A half-eaten chicken wing.
Yeah.
All of it's been amazing. I think you should charge more. Actually, I don't. I'm broke. But like,
Yeah, I know. Right.
I would pay more for this.
Absolutely.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
you got
that's-
cannoli, Rob. Try that sweet stuff.
I was half hoping to come in here and it was terrible, and then I could like make fun of it, and that's funnier for me as a comic, but I can't, and that makes me mad. But besides that, everything else was delicious.
Now, who is Jimmy G? Because you're Dylan, and you're the owner.
I am Dylan. Dylan's my middle name. I've always gone by Dylan.
Okay.
My wife's family, everybody that's in her family, James is like their family name. So we've got Grandpa Jim, Great Grandpa Jim,
Okay.
Uncle Jim, all that stuff. And I was hanging out with them and getting along really, really well. And they said, you know, it's kind of really weird calling you Dylan when everybody else is a Jim or a Jimmy. So
So in order for them to allow you to do things with their daughter, you had to open a restaurant with all their namesake.
I had to change my name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not the Italian one, then. It's them.
Be in the family.
Nobody's telling.
Jimmy
Oh.
G isn't an Italian name.
Pasta is Italian, so I just assumed.
No.
It's
No,
not?
that just comes from my love of carbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. I love
There
it.
you go.
All right.
That's
My
not
kinda
real
guy.
hair. No.
All right. It definitely is.
So what's your first name?
My first name's Jeffrey with the G, which is where the G comes
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
from. Yeah.
So really, it's Jimmy Jeffries. What's
It's Jimmy Jeffrey.
Joffrey, it's the British.
Jeffrey. It's
Joffrey.
It's
If
Jeff, like
it's-
Jeff Raleigh.
Gonna be Joffrey though. We have to like do the.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna make a pasta with crumpets in it. What is a crumpet?
It's like a
I have
shitty,
no idea.
Yeah, me either. I don't think it's like
a
a
shitty
crouton,
crouton
right?
or something.
crouton.
Didn't they have a
Crouton.
Christmas special?
I think so. They did.
Crumpet's a loose British woman.
Oh, that's a strumpet.
That's a whore. I don't know.
And if she blows you, that's a trumpet.
Either way, they're crusty and dry.
Sorry, let's keep it PG.
No,
we're
why?
an Italian
We're
restaurant.
they're closed. No one can hear us. Or maybe he doesn't want that representing his restaurant. Maybe actually, right?
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's
bad.
gonna come in and be like, "Can I get the crumpet?" And he's like, "What's that?" And it's like, "Oh, it's a British woman that'll blow you." And then it's like, "No, you saw the episode,
A
right?"
big hair. Hey, but you know.
Would you like the Rob Maebe slop bucket? Is that what you were calling it?
Hey, any press is good press out there. Everybody knows that. So you
I was
know.
about to be like, Chad, be like, we
I
have
am
to warn
looking-
the audience that Rob maybe wants us to be a clean show. Is that what?
I am looking for a new slop bucket if anyone's interested.
Ladies at home, you hear that? Big hair don't care.
heard it
Fan
here
base,
first.
he's looking for a new slot bucket. Any of you ladies? Oh, because so you do catering as well, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We do catering, and it's the full menu, and we'll do exactly what you want with the catering. So it's the same thing. So create your favorite pastas. If you have something that you like that's your favorite thing, we'll do it. We've got 2 different sizes. One pan feeds up to 7 comfortably. The other one feeds up to 14. And honestly, with enough advance notice, we can do anything. So we
And
can
keep
do-
that in mind for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody has buffalo wings. Nobody has buffalo wing macaroni.
Exactly. You would be the star.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
I
Super
tried
Bowl
that
party.
earlier.
Yeah,
It's not on
fucking
here. The
brilliant.
Buffalo Mac,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Buffalo Mac,
yeah. And our,
Absolutely.
chicken.
The buffalo mac is probably my favorite, I think.
you think so? That's all of our sauces. The buffalo sauce. Every sauce that's on the table is made here in house. Our recipe. So the buffalo sauce that goes on there, it's a hot wing
passes.
sauce, and it's just fantastic.
So this
What's the
beautiful tiramisu,
I'm full.
is this made in-house?
No, we get our desserts come from bakery. We do make the cannolis fresh
Okay.
to order because there's
Yeah.
one thing that's incredibly important with the cannoli, and that's to have that crispy shell. So there's a lot of other restaurants out there that make their cannolis first thing in the morning, and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they're soggy shells and
Yeah.
they're
So-
not good. So
The moment you put the cannoli down, I was like, "There's a gun in the toilet in the bathroom for sure."
we do ask everybody to leave the gun at the door. And
Yeah, take the cannoli.
The cannoli, that's right.
Now, are you open every day of the week?
We are closed on Sunday.
All right, as you
Yeah.
should be. Very good. Okay.
So every other day, Monday through Saturday, that we promise to be open no later than 11 a.m. and we close at 8.
So forget what I said about the Super Bowl because it's on a Sunday. But
No, but you could pre-order because I'm assuming
yeah.
that the catering comes in like a foil pan, right?
Yep.
So you slap that in the oven on Sunday, pick it up Saturday, slap it in the oven Sunday for Super Bowl. You're ready.
also, I'm pretty
Perfect.
sure if your order is big enough, he'll meet you here on Sunday to give
I
it
bet
to
ya.
you.
I will meet you at your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be a baller and buy him out for a Sunday.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
It's like it says in the Bible, on the 7th day, God ate pasta.
Yeah.
from Jimmy G's.
He took a
You
nap
forgot.
from all the carbs.
Yeah, that's
But seriously, buy him out. He'll come to your house. He'll drop it off. And if you have enough money to buy all the pasta here, buy a Rob Maebe T-shirt. Please.
yeah, the Hector's wearing right there.
Hector's wearing it. Didn't
wearing
even
it
get
as
any
a-
pasta on it. That's how you know it's not mine.
It was my bib.
Fantastic shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, are you originally from Arizona?
No, we moved here from Denver 10 years ago. So we came out in 2014 when it was just a perfect storm for us. We had a job opportunity down here that would transfer us. Our daughter hadn't started school yet, so she is.
She didn't have any bonds there. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So we got her started in kindergarten down here, and it's been amazing. The first 3 years felt like we were on vacation because it was so nice and warm and palm trees everywhere. And
Now you hate it. Now the heat's too much, right?
now I'm looking forward to being a snowboard.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
miss Denver, or do you go back to visit?
You know what? We haven't been back to visit in a long time. We've heard a lot of things about the changes and how drastically it's grown and all that
It's
stuff.
super
but
expensive because of the legal weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
But
I
speaking
do
of traveling a
wanna
lot,
go
Hector, how's traveling, by the I didn't want to interrupt you eating.
Gas is expensive in California.
Good enough. All right, everybody, back to you guys.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
sorry.
$7. You have a terrible ADHD. He's in the middle of like telling
know.
us that
I'm just
story,
trying
and
to
you go,
because he's over here just eating. I just wanted to fuck with him.
yeah, but
I
He
apologize.
literally got
I'm
macaroni
sorry.
on his elbow right
I got
now.
macaroni on my side. I'm like a child.
he's like, so in 2014 we moved from Denver, and then you go, interesting, Hector. He's been places. Hector, you've been places.
Yeah.
Tell us about places
God.
you've been.
Sorry, gentlemen.
And then he got macaroni on his
look at
elbow.
that. Somebody lick that.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You have a wife. She'll look it off for you.
No.
No, she won't.
No.
That's what happens when you get married.
Yeah, exactly.
They stop licking everything off you. Anyway, so you were saying about moving here with your kids and stuff.
No, so yeah, we moved here 14 years ago or 10 years ago.
And you don't visit anymore because it's expensive. And also,
Yeah.
you have everything you need here.
And I'm here all the time.
You got your restaurant and all the Jimmys.
All the Jimmys.
So who came up then with the idea of Jimmy G's?
Just kind of playing around with names. There was a bunch of people that I worked with in the past that we'd thrown around names, and Jimmy G's was kind of one of them that we thought would be really cool. And then my wife's family is like incredibly supportive family. They're the kind of people
I
that
love that.
really want you to push out and get outside your comfort zone and try things.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
do
awesome.
things.
Awesome.
And my family is kind of the opposite. They're like, no, you stay where you are and you just do your thing and left foot, right foot, you'll get
Yeah.
where you're going.
Yeah.
And you know, don't worry about it. And so without my wife's family pushing to be experimental and try these things and letting me know that they got her back, we would have never done this. So
I
Now,
love that.
has your family come around now that you've been doing it for 2 years?
yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
100%.
Because now you're just left foot, right foot, because you're already in the restaurant.
Yeah, and I mean they're still scared to death for me, but they're watching it go and they're watching us win the awards for best mac and cheese in the valley. And
Yeah.
they're
2023
rooting
and
for us.
24, right?
Yeah.
I saw that sign outside. I was like, oh, we're in for a
Amazing.
treat.
It's incredible. I mean, the first 2 years we've been open, we won. So yeah, so they're excited and they're getting on the wagon and helping us out and supporting us. And
Well, the
So
next
when-
time I have a show out here, after the show, I'll try to convince everybody to come here. I mean,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just realized you said you closed at 8, so I don't know if that'll work, but I'll try to do a meet
I
and greet
will-
beforehand.
I will come back.
Okay.
Right?
Those elementary school comedy shows right after it's over. We'll come here. We could, maybe we could do a special thing though, like a mic.
I'm not allowed at elementary schools.
Well,
Sorry,
you know
but it's
what
not
I'm
cool that you brought that up.
I'm sorry.
I never
You are.
graduated.
I mean, you're allowed within 500 feet.
No, so, no, but I was thinking like the next time I'm at Mic Drop or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we do brunch shows there. So
We do a private
on
show here.
Sundays, but we'll figure it out. We're
Yeah, we'll
destined
do
to run
something.
into each other again.
So do you remember the day where you were, what was going on, when you thought of, you know what, I want to open my own place. I want to open my own restaurant. Do you remember what that was like? Like, what gave you the idea? Were you in the kitchen one day making yourself some pasta and you're like, you know what, I could do this. I want to open my own place. Or what was it?
You know, it's just my entire life. It's kind of crazy. I was really active, played a lot of baseball as a kid, so there was practice every single day. My parents were taking us out to restaurants. I mean, it was a restaurant for dinner every single day, which, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of kids, a lot of families didn't do that. So that was kind of different for me growing up. There was a family that had an Italian restaurant in Denver that became like our family because we were literally there 4 to 5 days a week. My grandma was always cooking, and I loved cooking with my grandma. So all this stuff kind of happened, and I didn't know how to do anything else. So I was just like, well, when I own my restaurant.
Did you cook stuff when you were little? Because my little brother likes cooking a lot, and I think he could probably be a cook. Because we used to like, when we were little, he would make like the weirdest foods. Like he would get a weenie and chop it down the middle and like put all kinds of like vegetables in it, like try to make it look like an art.
That's plating. That's a
Yeah, he
plate.
would plate it. He would
That's
plate
a
it.
chef right there.
It's presentation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you do anything like that when you were young?
No, not with the weenies, but
I made a peanut butter and jelly
I have.
burrito.
Peanut butter and jelly burrito.
Peanut butter and jelly burrito when you run out of bread.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got tortilla?
Yep, absolutely.
Let me ask you this question. You're a Rockies fan, right?
I do like the Rockies. Yeah, they're terrible, but I like them still.
It's all right. I'm a hockey guy. I like the Sabres. They're the worst team in the NHL, but I'll always like them.
Huge
Now-
hockey fan.
Go Cowboys.
Avalanche.
Yeah, Avalanche, as it should be. I get it. Now, question, New York or L.A.?
Well, I'll tell you, maybe you guys have seen this going through with the Dodgers. They've got this thing when they score runs, they like
A bunch of cholos shoot other cholos? Yeah, for sure.
Well, they like run up to each other and they like kind of like high five each other with their cocks.
No, I haven't
So-
seen that.
Yeah, so that's kind of going around.
Whoa.
And I figured a team that
It's like a chest
their
bump,
cocks?
but with their
it's
cocks.
yeah.
Like a penis.
Also, I didn't
it's
think
like-
you'd say
it's-
cock on
it's
this.
like a
It's a literal
like a cock
headbutt.
knock.
Yeah, headbutt.
Oh, the cocks on their shirts. What are you talking
Nope.
about?
Wait, what?
Cocks?
No,
Nope.
penises, dude.
The head's on their penises, butt.
Yeah.
Headbutt.
And I figure like if there's a team out there that loves each other that much, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
They're gonna
I like
battle
that.
and they're gonna
And this
fight.
is the Yankees, right?
No.
Oh, it's the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah, they
So
both
I
suck.
saw Hector and Rob do that earlier, but they're cocks together. I think you guys
We
are going to
haven't
win
seen it.
laughing gas tomorrow, I think.
We haven't seen each other in a while.
No,
That's always how
I
you
think
say
that's
hi
a
to
sign
each
you're
other.
going to win a laughing gas tomorrow. Like, both of us could be a tie for first, and you're just going to win.
You know the high five, like the regular high five, was invented in like 1977 during a baseball game. This guy hit a home run, I think it was. Fuck, who was it? The Braves. Somebody on the Braves hit a home run. It was running towards home base, and a guy got there before him, and then he did this. He just had his hand up, and the other guy slapped it, and he was like, it just felt like the thing to do, and that was like the first recorded high five.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the high five was made in the 14th century, but Apparently, 1977 in a playoff.
2024. Let's record. Let's record the first Wi-Fi. Ready, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Weird that took off and the hit your cocks did it.
I mean,
I think Greco-Roman wrestling was a.
it's taking off now. We're literally talking about it
I think that's great that you two are bringing it back. I feel like it was a dead scene. I think that's awesome.
Moments before we started filming, remember, I know what I'm doing, Burke. You don't have to tell me to hold the microphone. I always know what I'm doing. Stupid idiot.
It'll look like two cocks, and it zooms out. It's just me and Rob's head.
Can we just go back to talking about the guy's cocks?
Yeah,
quickly?
please.
You're one thing about your marriage that you have over them is
Love.
all your fights aren't recorded for the
Yeah.
internet.
True.
So
Yeah.
that I don't know if you've ever watched the show before, but each episode is them screaming at each other. We once did an episode where they plied me with booze
God.
beforehand, and I was so drunk. And if you watch the clip,
Yeah.
it's literally them just arguing and me being drunk.
It was one of our best episodes. It was not funny in the moment, but that's one of my favorite ones to watch at home. I laughed so hard because he was
Yeah,
off
because you
the
like
rails.
to masturbate to me and Rob on each side
Well,
of it.
I do. Yes,
It made
that's
me
true.
feel like a child watching my parents fight, but he didn't hit her at any point, so we're
No,
good.
he didn't. But Rob was hysterical because he was
Nostalgia.
hammered. This one was hammered and not a bender. It was really funny. It was one of our best.
They were literally like, "We're gonna get you a little drunk before," and I was like, "That's cool." And then we had to like reset up once or twice,
God,
and they were like, "Let's do another shot." Like I was literally like, "Oh."
Annihilated.
We went to a bar after we were done filming, and we went to a bar, and I immediately went to the bathroom and
Yep.
just started puking.
Yep, devil's advocate.
And
Did we
then they
go
left me
Devil's
there.
advocate.
They were like, "Hey, we ordered you some food, but we gotta go," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, it was bad.
So they're terrible friends, is what I'm saying.
No, we took care
At
of
least
it.
you remember most. I didn't know we went to a bar afterwards.
Yeah, even when I black out, I remember everything. Is that weird?
No, that's a good thing. I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I want terrible friends.
Well, we're here for you, Hector.
When you guys do a solo episode, just the three of you, they'll get you hammered, and then they'll start fighting.
No. Well, probably though, yeah.
Me and Rob are what? Good friends? Bad friends?
Yeah, we're good friends.
We almost fought in Flagstaff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, tell that story.
When
This
we were on tour
is so
because we
funny.
were drunk.
Thanks
So
to
the
the
show-
alcohol.
The show went great. We didn't have the turnout we expected. Me and him stood outside and barked a bunch of people in to be like, "Hey, comedy show tonight," because we were trying to make as much as we could off the tickets. And then
I look like a pit bull.
After the show, we got drunk. Sully was with us, and Sully didn't want to walk the 3 blocks to the car. So Hector was like, "It's all right, I'll go get it." We all had this app on our phone that tracked where each other were at. That way we knew where we were at, you know?
Smart.
So Hector gets lost, and he's just driving all around this neighborhood. And I'm like, I'm watching him on the apps. I call him. I'm like, "You good?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got this. Don't worry." And I'm like, "Let me just get you to where we need to go." So eventually he pulls up, and I have this cigarette in my hand that I was about to light. And I get in the car, and he sees it, and I just had it. And he goes, "Oh, we smoking in my car now?" He was a little.
I asked you to let me hit it.
No, but it
And I
wasn't
grabbed
lit
it.
yet. It wasn't
Oh.
lit. And then I go, "Okay, if you want to smoke in your car." And
No, I think you had already lit it. You,
No.
you
I
said,
might have
"I'm going to
already
smoke in
lit
your
it.
car," and you lit
I
it.
was a little drunk.
I was like, "All right."
And then you were like, "Give me one of my own." So I give you one, and then he opens the sunroof on us.
Wait, before that, I asked you for your cigarette, and I grabbed it and threw it out the
Oh
window.
yeah, you threw it out the window.
Oh, you missed the sexy part.
So I took another one out, and then I handed him one.
And this is at the train tracks when the train is passing and there's freaking a storm going on.
Well, yeah, it just started sprinkling, but he opened
listen.
the sunroof because I was smoking in his car like an asshole. But I thought he said it was okay because I was drunk and he was drunk.
And I was also smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you gave me one, and I didn't know we were both going to light up, so I opened it. I was like, all right, then let's air it out. And it started just snowing on our...
Yeah, it started
Hail?
hailing,
Sleet.
but it was
Sleet.
hailing at an angle where it was only hitting me in the face, and it hurt. It was like tiny rocks, just like whack, whack, whack. And I'm trying to tell him I don't know how to work your sunroof because I was drunk and I'd never opened it. So I'm like, "Yo," and the train's going by, it's super loud, and it's raining all hard and hailing at me in the face, and I'm like, "Dude, close your sunroof," and he's just sitting there going, "Ha ha ha," just laughing at me.
Maniacally laughing. I was like, you close it. You wanted to smoke. Figure it out.
And I got super mad, and I looked down, and there was a pile.
No, he
of
tried.
hail.
He tried to close it first, and it closed finally, and it.
But it hit the hail. So
Yeah,
it
there's so
opened
much
back
hail
up.
that it just kept opening back up.
And I was getting mad, and I looked down, and there was a pile of hail in my lap. So I just grabbed a handful and threw it at his face. And I said, "Like, you want to laugh now?"
Right in my eyeball
It hit him in
at the
eye,
train
like,
track
fucked
while
his
I'm
eye up.
drunk in the ice.
So he pulled over and just gets out of the car and walks off. And I forgot Sully was in the
I
back
say
seat.
she in the back seat.
I was like, I wasn't driving. I wasn't driving.
Yeah, so Sully was in the back seat.
I know my laws.
And I'm sitting there going like, "What the fuck?" And finally, got the sunroof closed.
Yeah, Silly didn't know
And then Sully
remember
goes-
any of this.
No, Sully goes, You should go talk to him. She said it and it scared me because I forgot. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit. You know, so
God.
I get out and I walk over. Meanwhile, I don't have a jacket because I didn't pack for warm clothes because I didn't think it would be cold in Flagstaff like mid-September.
And now he's soaking wet.
Soaking wet. It's
freezing.
still raining. He's wearing this fucking Dallas Cowboys jacket. He's got the hood up.
Waterproof.
He looks like, if you've ever seen Unbreakable, he looks like
The security.
yeah, he looks like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable because there's like a light shining on him. He's on the side of this building. I think he was finishing the cigarette. And I walk over and I'm like, hey, dude. And he's like, get away from me. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, I'm going to sock you in the face. And
Wow.
look, I have a short temper most of the time, too. And I started to go, oh, if that's what you want to do, let's fucking do it. And then I realized, like, oh, he drove and I'm in Flagstaff. And I went,
Not that he only has one eye part.
I would have fought you if you wanted to fight.
Swinging circles. Where are you?
Your depth perception's all messed up. But he goes,
Throwing sand in my eyes.
so I go,
good eye.
he goes, I'm going to sock you. And I went, all right, I'll see you in the car when you calm down. So he comes back in. I think he's cool. And I go, yo, are you good? He goes, where's my phone? It was on the dash, but we didn't know that. He looked under the chair and in the console and then slammed the door and walked off again. And then so he goes, you should check on him again. And I go, no. And then he came back, got in the car, looked at the dash, grabbed his phone immediately. It was like, this needs to charge, and plugged it in. And then we went to where we were staying.
Like
So-
20 minutes.
Yeah. So in the morning.
And I was like, I may not be able to beat you up, but I'll drive us into a ditch and fuck you up, Rob.
No, he was like,
I'll fuck all of us up.
He was like, I'm gonna drive.
Kill us all.
He's like, I'm going back to Phoenix tonight. And I was like, that's a terrible idea. So we get to the place where we're staying, and I go, hey, let's.
The tour's over.
This is gonna ruin the tour, like JTT. So I'm like, hey, let's go lay down. Like, we both need to lay down. He goes, no, because Celia knew somebody right where we were staying at, and she was like, he's probably got beer. And it's like 3 o'clock, and he's like, I'm gonna go have a beer with Celia's friend. So I go to sleep. I don't know how to turn
I like
the heat
that impression.
on the place that we're at. So I just covered up with, like, I didn't know there was blankets. They were hidden. I found them eventually because I just started. We were staying in like an Airbnb like RV thing. So I just started going through like cupboards and shit until I found blankets. But I passed out, and in the morning I wake up to him calling me, and he's like, hey, I'm going to a gas station. I'm sure you need a rock star because we got to learn each other's habits.
I did not.
Oh yeah, you did. You go.
That's like a bro's back rub.
Aw, sweet.
He goes, do you want to go with me? And I go, yeah. And I'm still like, I don't know if we're fighting. So we get in the car,
He was ready.
and we're both driving just quiet. And then he just starts going, and I start laughing. I'm like, man, what the fuck? And he goes, so we're laughing about it, about how dumb we are. And then he goes, yeah, but my eye still does hurt.
For like a week.
That's awesome.
Like a week.
Oh my
I was
God.
worried I had fucked his eye up.
Oh my God.
I like that you felt you were getting
Sweet.
set up at first. You're like, I don't
Yeah,
know. He's like, you want to
yeah.
rock?
No, it's not a setup. I was like, I don't know
uh-oh.
if he's still mad, and if he's still mad, I have to still be mad. Like, I can't. Neither of us can apologize, but then we just started laughing.
Neither
Wait,
can
was
I
Celia
apologize.
still in the back seat at this time?
No, she passed out till like 6 p.m. every day.
I would have loved it though in the fighting scenario. As Celia just woke up and you guys were in the car and she saw her phone and all she saw was 2 dots moving around.
No,
You know,
because
you
she's
guys are
watching
like,
us.
like, what the fuck is
I'm
that?
chasing him around the building.
Pac-Man.
Have you ever been friends with any comedians?
Yeah, there's a guy named Troy that I worked with in Denver.
Oh, Denver's got a great comedy scene.
He did a bunch of stand-up, and he was hilarious. And he made me realize that I could never be a stand-up comedian because I think I have hilarious thoughts, but I can't deliver.
Can he make
Oh,
me
really?
realize that?
Oh,
It's slowly ruining my life.
Rob,
great
you're a
things
killer
about
and you
you.
know it. Shush. So you think you have terrible delivery, is what you think?
Yeah.
Tell us a joke,
had
actually.
2
Let's get a
kids.
joke right
I
now.
don't,
Let's put you on
even
the
I don't
spot.
even know if I have any of my own. I can steal
Rob,
one
give
of,
him a joke.
I
Let's
can
see if he
steal
can
one of
deliver.
Troy's.
Yeah, give him a line to say.
You're
See if he can
excellent.
deliver.
Let's start
Robert
off
Hector can give you a
something
joke.
easier. Hector, give him a joke. I'm fucking with you.
Let's start
going the
small.
process. Yeah.
Let's start with a Trump impression.
Oh my God.
This is going to be really great, okay?
What do you know about Puerto Rico?
Oh my God.
No, you don't want to get political, right? You run a business.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Michael Jordan always says the best thing in an interview in like '97. Somebody goes, Sports Illustrated, somebody, the reporter goes, so are you a Republican or a Democrat? And he goes, They both buy shoes. I'm nothing. That's what he said.
That's a great.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I don't know if y'all saw the rallies last night. One of the biggest comedians, Tony Hinchcliffe, opened up the rally. And he got in a bunch of trouble for saying a bunch of crazy shit. And like not everybody agreed with him. Like there's some Puerto Rican jokes.
That Puerto Rico joke was funny though.
Yeah, it was so funny. But like a lot of people that don't know who he is just took it like as a jab. But it was meant to be like comedy and stuff. And
He literally did
He's
that
under hot
joke
water right now.
last November at Celebrity Theater because Sully was opening for him.
I
So we
saw
all
him.
went to hang out, and he did that same joke there.
so he's in
It's
big
a
hot
joke
water
about-
now.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And
Yeah,
it's
but-
funny. This is the week that my episode's coming out. Finally, I'm like,
Yeah.
I
He's
want to
on the
announce.
show.
Yeah.
You're
And
Puerto
the guy's
Rican.
getting canceled right now, and he's supposed
I'm
to be on
sort
the
of
show
I'm
next
sort of
week.
Rican.
Yeah.
Same. Half.
Yeah, but that was what was funny about it because I think when you watched it, it was just chopped up into little segments. So it was like just
Yeah,
what
you're
would
missing.
sound like it's way out of context.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
I
just
mean, no,
wasn't like-
that one I saw was the full joke,
Did
but
you
it's
get to see the
a
whole thing?
joke. The joke is, you know how there's the plastic, the barge that's all plastic that's in the middle of the ocean?
yeah.
It's a misdirect. He goes, you know that there's a whole like island full of trash in the middle of the
Yeah,
ocean.
that was it. Okay.
It's Puerto Rico. And that's the joke.
I'm outta
But
here.
people were like, yeah, you're half out of here. But people were like, oh my God, that's racist tirade. It's a joke. It's a misdirect joke that
You
he's
should
been
watch the
doing
show.
for like 2 years.
He does
If
way
anything,
worse
it's-
on
Oh
the show.
yeah, way worse.
Yeah, if anything, it's hacky as fuck. But like, he wasn't trying to be an asshole. I don't think.
No,
No.
I just saw it for the first time today because a bigger name comic, I won't say his name, and he was posting up there just to prove how racist Donald Trump's supporters were. I'm like, that is not a good indicator. It feels like it's a comic that runs a raunchy roast show.
See, that's why I stay out of politics.
I'd rather-
Stupid.
I'd
It's
rather-
so stupid that people get involved.
I'd rather
Because
stay-
both sides buy T-shirts.
Yeah, I'd rather stay free
on
speech. So everybody can say what they
trashking.lol.
want.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
And then you decide who you don't like. But don't say that. You can't say certain words. That shit pisses me off. Like, just let everybody say what they want, and you decide who you like and not.
That's why Hector says the N-word all the time.
Oh my God.
He doesn't. He's like, I hate when people say I can't say certain
Next.
words.
He actually
Yeah,
just
next-
washed his blackface off in the bathroom before he sat down.
I do have a Diddy mask.
Where is it?
yeah, you had it.
Put
Does
it
that
on.
count? Does that count?
Can you put it on, Hector?
That's right.
This scared the crap out of me last Tuesday. He came to the Jicky Jack's comedy show. I didn't even know it was Hector. I knew Hector was there. I talked to him.
pockets?
He puts this thing on, and I look.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
a soft
who
mask.
the hell is that?
Oh my God.
It is so creepy.
What freaked Raven out? Did it?
It did.
Raven was
Raven
like
was like,
trip. Well, he
"Whoa."
was tripping out anyway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he was on a bender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad. Yeah.
Oh
Stupid. Yeah, and he
man.
has a chain. No, you're good.
That's official P Diddy.
It went
merchandise.
alien to like Chinese. You
Check it
like
out,
Kevin?
guys.
I thought it was Kevin. I actually thought it was Jason Santiago.
Big hair, don't care. Podcast.
You know what's crazy? I never realized this till he put that on his face. But P Diddy and my buddy Sheldon, one of my best friends, have the same smile.
Where'd you get
Everybody
that?
thought I was Darrell Hearn.
Yeah. Well, it's only because you were asking to see everybody's
You just
feet.
have to call everybody.
Shout out Darrell.
You just have to call everybody racist.
We love
and
you,
then-
Jarrell.
Yeah.
Hector, do me a solid. Throw some Dr Pepper in this.
Don't matter. He can't
Oh
take
my
whatever
gosh.
it is anyway.
Did you put the mask on with the gold chain?
It's like a burglary bag. He's got jewelry and shit in it.
Yeah. No. Right now, just now, when you put the mask on, did you keep the chain in the mask? You just had it on your head.
Do you have any plans? Sorry, we derailed this. I apologize. Do you have any plans of opening any more Jimmy G's in the near future?
Absolutely, we would love to do that. The whole plan is always to kind of get the brick and mortar going 1st, and then we wanted to get it into a food truck for our second step.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So we want to run food truck, get out into the public. We'll be able to, connect with more guests that are out there that are maybe not far away from here, and then
Hector's
direct
having a heart
them
attack.
into the restaurant, and then get to a second one. But we're kind of the location that's back here it's back here. It's not on the main road, so we're kind of hidden. So it's definitely taken a lot longer to get to that point than we wanted to.
For sure. But like I said, I love what you guys are doing with social media,
Thanks.
and doing all that. Like I said, that's a great tool because you guys definitely need to be seen and showcased. Hence why we're here, and we're gonna push this out everywhere. 'Cause
Jimmy
everybody
G's.
needs to come here, like for real.
Jimmy G.
Now, do you think that maybe when you open a second the food truck, then you want to do like an actual second location? Would you ever think about doing like more of a restaurant, so more seating, like a bigger? Because I think that you guys are going to need it. I do.
Yeah.
Or would you keep it kind of the
I
same?
think
think-
about like this.
I think kind of
You can play
maybe
craps
doing
in
the
the back.
same size, maybe just a little bit bigger.
Little bit,
but
yeah.
if we could get a drive-through,
Oh yeah.
I mean, can you imagine?
Oh my
doing
God.
I mean, you got like a $9 pasta that hopefully tastes like a $25 pasta
It
that
does.
you can get in a drive-through without waiting. I mean, we make all of our food so fast. We can have anything that's on this table is made in 3 minutes or less. So
Yeah, dude, and that opens up all new avenues. I know a girl that sneaks her own food into movie theaters, and she would definitely grab one of these if it had a lid on it, put it in the purse, and watch Beetlejuice 2 while eating pasta for sure.
That's a good ad. You should do a commercial for Jimmy G's.
This whole thing's a commercial, dog.
Well, I know. Well, yeah, I know. But I mean, my gosh.
So you know a girl, but now you know 2 more people that are going to be sneaking macaroni and cheese.
Two more girls.
You heard it here, yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. I could definitely take pasta into the movies. Why not? Put it in popcorn.
I mean, I have popcorn too, but
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta have
popcorn's the dessert. But yeah, drive-through, especially if you could just boom, it's ready to go. I would drive through one of those motherfuckers 3 times, or mother effers. I don't know. Are we doing?
Yeah, well, it's too late, Rob. We've
we're-
sworn. We talked about whores and cock slapping and.
We're 30
dick
minutes
sucking
in too,
and P.
so
Diddy's
YouTube
lube.
doesn't care anymore.
It's over. Yeah, it's what was I gonna say? I was gonna ask something. I totally forgot. Oh, are you guys on like DoorDash and any of the delivery apps?
yeah, we've got DoorDash, we've got Uber Eats, we've got Grubhub. You can order off of Clover. We've got our own app if you want to go to the App Store.
Boom.
It's Jimmy G's Joyalty because we're bringing the joy into eating.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
I like
so
that.
Jimmy G's Joyalty, and you can download the app. You'll actually get better prices, restaurant prices through the app, but everybody else, they've got to put their mark
Get
on
them
it.
points up.
DoorDash always adds like 40, 60 cents or $1 to stuff. One of the DoorDash guys that was coming in when we were setting up earlier looked at me like I was a bouncer, and I was like, "You can go in." And then he opened the door, and he still stood there for a second, and I was like, "He is intimidated."
Yeah, get those points. I got a good friend who's donating to me all of her McDonald's points when she dies, so it's gonna be.
Oh yeah,
Celia?
dude. That's
Why do you?
retirement.
I would have said her name and wanted.
Oh, maybe. Oh, my sorry.
Shout out to Celia, by the way.
No, I don't know.
Now that I've heard that, Sally, I want half of those
Oh,
points.
no.
I want in. I want in.
Yeah, right.
They're going to fight again. Here goes
Wait till it hells. We only fight when it hells. Just so you know, it's like a werewolf thing.
You gotta
Nipples
shirts
get
on.
hard.
Yeah.
Where can people find you on social media? On Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you're at?
Yeah, so we're all under the same handle. It's at Jimmy G's Restaurants, and it's plural restaurants, more than one, because someday that will happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you're thinking of the future and
I
get the
love
Joyalty
that.
card.
Just like Madison Square Gardens.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Gardens.
But we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook,
Awesome.
Threads. If anybody uses Threads, I don't. But
Yeah, I do. It's just easier. I got my Twitter account deleted, and then I set up a
Again.
new one, and I forgot the password. So now I'm a Threads guy. But yeah, you're on all those things, and you're on my mind. I haven't stopped thinking about this food since I took a bite.
I love it.
If you're ever looking to sponsor comedians, all that entails is 1 mil a week.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty.
freaking 14
good
cents a
deal.
day.
On stage, literally being seen in front of hundreds of people
that's
a
true.
month.
Yeah.
I'll go with
month.
macaroni in my beard.
I will. If somebody could braid this and just put a macaroni on it, like, or what's that? What's it?
rigatoni
Which one
noodle.
is this? What's the big one?
Rigatoni noodle.
Rigatoni, yeah, because you yelled at Hector. He thought it was a penne.
We give Hector the little macaronis
Yeah,
and give you
twist
the
this in a
rigatoni.
braid and put a rigatone on it.
Yeah, with the Jimmy G logo
Yeah.
on it. Yes. And speaking of logos, you guys have some really cool merch. You got hats, tumblers, T-shirts.
Those hats are actually super dope.
They are. And I saw online today the tumblers. Tell me about that. I saw a thing where you said like buy a tumbler and you get like free refills like the whole year.
Yeah. So
It's like a
for-
loyalty cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have one. Obviously, 2024 is coming to an end right now. So we have white cups that people have bought since October of last year that they could get free drinks every time they come in with purchase for the entire year of 2024. And now, if you can see behind us here, we got this kind of salmon-colored one that's up there.
Oh, yeah.
That is our 2025 color.
What year was the
There-
purple?
That was not. Purple's
That's just
my
for
favorite
Jude.
Color, and
Oh yeah.
purple's my favorite color. My wife got this for me, and we just slapped a little sticker on there.
I love
so-
that. I love it.
We need to
love
get
it.
some of those stickers, actually.
Yeah. Now, how much are the Jimmy G's loyalty cups?
They're $35, but again,
I can't beat that.
a free drink. They're incredible cups.
And they
Yeah,
are.
and
They're-
if you eat-
they're
if you eat
metal.
here all the time, that drink's gonna add up. Eventually, the soft drinks are
Yeah.
what, $2, $3
Well,
right now?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and-
only 10 visits.
And this is
visits.
no plastic Harkins loyalty cup. This is a nice metal, nice insulated cup.
You
They're
can hit
very
an
nice.
intruder with that and hurt them.
Yeah.
Well, Rob brought up something about that. You said in 10 visits, and I always ignore this when I come in, which I've been asked for doing it. But he does have a card that after, every 10 visits, you get the, what was it you said? Is it like every 10 visits or every time you come in?
Well, so we have the loyalty
online.
program. So if
Yeah.
you sign up for the loyalty program, you put your name down. You get a buy one get one free just for signing up that you can use.
Hector, we're gonna
And
eat here in a few
every
days.
time you come in, you earn points on all of your purchases, and those points add up. And instead of like one of those normal kind of come 10 times and your 11th is free or whatever, you can save those points and earn up for whatever. The cheapest thing that's on there is a free drink, so you can earn up, save for a free drink and redeem those points. We got desserts, we've got entrees, shirts, hats. You can save up your points and get your 2025 travel mug and get a free drink every time you come in too. So
Do you do anything like 2-for-1 Tuesdays? So on Tuesdays, all the points are doubled?
that's a fantastic idea.
Okay, cool. If you take it, I get a free entree.
So I look
Rob and his
intimidating. Like Rob's
marketing.
intimidating. He goes, and you get a free one on
And you
Tuesday,
get
right? If
everything
you
free,
double.
right?
No,
Okay.
2-for-1 Tuesdays is a
You
great
gotta see it
idea.
from this side.
No, it
It's
is. Rob, you're a very good marketer, Rob. He just doesn't market himself to everybody.
Yeah.
He's
Tell that to my
horrible.
Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Please follow me.
Yeah.
That is something, because of our price point, we don't really do a lot of offers
Yeah.
because
Yeah, because you
You're
have
already,
to.
yeah,
we're already at $9.
pricey.
So,
yeah, you're already
you know,
cheap. Yeah,
It's,
inexpensive. Yeah, not cheap, but yeah, inexpensive for what you're getting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and it's huge, high quality stuff, but as this restaurant, we can get away with it because it's me, it's my wife, my daughter. We've got 4 people that work with us. So there's not a lot. We're not those big box places like Olive Garden. I don't have to pay managers. I don't have to pay hostesses, bussers, dishwashers, all that stuff because we do
Exactly.
everything. So
Dude.
that savings we pass on to the guests.
I
And
love
on top
that.
of it, a meal at McDonald's is like $14, and
Yeah,
it's garbage.
garbage.
And now they're charging 10 cents for every bag. So like if you get 2 meals, that's an extra 20 cents. Come here for $9 and get something that's filling and good for you. Look at this. This is a fucking salad. When's the last time you had a salad? Never. You can't remember the last time you had a salad. I ate 3 bites of this and I feel stronger already.
Yeah.
Robert's.
Rob, yes, we love that. That's the new commercial for Jimmy G.
Tell that to his heart.
Oh, is there?
I don't have one of those. You know that. I lost that through my divorce.
Probably with my soul somewhere.
You'll feel it in a few months when you go through a divorce.
Dude, I'm a,
few days.
see how tomorrow goes, Rob. One day at a time.
So before we wrap this up, is there anything that you want the fans at home to know about Jimmy G's, about anything, about whatever, anything that we missed, it didn't cover, that they should know? I know you're family orientated.
Yeah,
Your food's
you know.
phenomenal. Price points are great.
You're going to clean extra after the big hair leaves.
Oh,
Purple's your favorite color.
yep.
Yeah, geez, like I said, it wouldn't exist without my wife's family pushing. My family's been incredibly supportive and doing all that stuff since we've opened. And so, I mean, my family also, this wouldn't exist without them and their help.
Can we say their last name?
Support
The
family
last name?
business.
No, it's a bunch of Italians.
Support family business.
They're not. Nobody's Italian. We talked about this.
His wife's family.
Well, big shout out.
Italians.
Well, big shout out to the Jimmy G's
Shout out
wife-
to
family.
Shout out to
That's-
his wife.
Yeah,
She's
to the wife. Yeah,
You're the real MVP.
You're the real MVP for real, the real trophy wife for real, because that is such a beautiful thing. That's hard to find. A good woman that supports her husband. her
Take it
man,
from
you
the
know,
horse's
for real,
mouth.
for
She
real.
doesn't support him at all.
family
I
business.
hate him, so I don't care what. But that I
One
love
time he
hearing
said,
that.
"I have dreams," and she said, "I don't want to hear about your
Yeah.
stupid dreams."
One day I'll find a great man that I will do all that for. But until then, I love
Stepping,
hearing
stepping,
that you have
stepping.
that.
Small
and,
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
definitely.
it really is amazing because
Yeah.
we're not bringing home any money yet.
Exactly. Mhm.
And the fact that I'm gone for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and
Yeah, but you're building a
She's
legacy, and
just-
she understands that.
Absolutely, I
and
love
she
that.
she understands that, which is amazing, and so she takes care of it, and everything that happens around the house when I'm not there, she's got it all handled down, and
I
See,
want to
that's
meet
why
her.
your marriage is good. See, ours is like your loyalty program. She has to come 10 times before I can have my one free one. So
And he can't make me do one.
real
so
quick.
He never gets his
you never get
loyalty
your
code.
one.
It's like the loyalty app, only he can't log into the app for some reason.
Exactly.
I never got the password.
Exactly.
So while we're here, it's 2 of our famous celebrities. We'd love to get everybody's Instagram and
So we'll start with,
our handles.
I like the penne. Or no, it was the rigatoni.
Oh, your Instagram.
Your
handle.
Instagram,
That's
you
your
fucking
Instagram handle
drunk.
is I love the
Yeah.
penne?
I
Okay.
love
He
the
does
penne.
love the PDA.
Pine, what the heck _tour. No K. What the heck's HEC _tour. I'm all over the place, Southwest. Try to catch me. It's a scavenger hunt. I stash stash pre-rolls all over the interstate, you know. You guys ever find me? Because I go back and forth a lot, and I don't want to be crossing shit.
It's like, where's Oswaldo?
Yeah.
Apparently, you can find him with that app that Rob has where he tracks them, apparently, so you can use that.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised I remember where I left them.
Yep. Yep. And one more time, your Instagram handle.
It's at Jimmy G's Restaurants.
Perfect. Make sure you guys follow. Rob.
Rob Maebe, ROBMAEBE. I'm also all over the place. Catch me at a Love's truck stop near you. Follow me on Instagram. You can see where I'm going to be on tour. It's fucking everywhere.
All right.
That sounded so sad.
It did.
If I'm not doing comedy, I'm usually hanging out with Hector, waiting to fight each other about something.
We're clearly doing grief counseling from his upbringing voice. So
Well, yeah.
That it? We good?
Well, all jokes aside, guys, this has been a great last supper with all of you guys.
I'll take the rest of this macaroni.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I want to thank you all but most of all, I really, really want to thank you, Dylan, for being here and for providing us this beautiful spread and telling us all about Jimmy G's. Sorry, we kind of
Real
derailed.
quick,
And
what was your favorite?
mine was the elote and the green chili.
Jeff, what was yours?
I think that pesto, Angel her pasta was fantastic. And the elote was
The green chicken chili macaroni.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah,
And
mine
then-
was all of them. I put them all on a plate and I mixed them together.
Oh, and the buffalo one too.
Buffalo chicken was really good. They were all good. Even the salad was good, and
Yeah.
that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Cause
So Big Hair Don't Care fam out there, I need you all to do a big favor. I need you all to make sure you follow Jimmy G's on Instagram, TikTok, all the places he said, and make sure you come out here to Mesa and come eat and support this family-owned restaurant with all their delicious food. And come meet Dylan, come say hi, tell him how awesome his wife is, and just come and have a good time and fill your bellies.
they
with
won
awesome-
Best Mac in the state 2 years in
Yeah,
a row.
come
Come
on.
try it.
Yeah.
See what the hype's about.
Return of the Mac.
Absolutely. Come support Hector and Rob on their comedy tours. And with that, we're a wrap. We're out.
Yeah.
Time to smoke a cigarette.
Time to get naked.
Big hair, don't care. Whoa, buddy, I'm just trying to build no old money, but they can never steal my heart or my soul from me. But you can stare. Lights, action, camera. Whatever the order, I handle the showtime. When it's go time, I'ma stand in the middle of the room with a bow tie, and I won't shy from the stamina. Hi, I'm Angela. Oh my, I'm bad at this. Oh, where's my manners at? I got a handicap, and it's just being so damn fabulous. I might be competitive, I strike with the medicine. Might be a sedative to like me is evident. Rising when measure my greatness just gets slightly repetitive. It's likely irritative, it's in my blood. They just wanna end my buzz, but fuck that, I'm above that. So I'm up here blowing kisses, and I tell them that I send my love. Showtime, I'm about to leak my whole life.